side. But when you get to the front here, that's where you're going to see, you'll see the signs right here. Demons in home. Here's why the Vipers are so fast, because they're so light. Right? Where this car is 4,500 pounds, right? The power-weight ratio, low, big tires, big, giant tires, lots of brakes. The Viper was kind of set up a little bit differently. It was designed as these things turn really, really well. This is sort of a traditional muscle car. So it's all about putting the power down and going forward. So there's some of the basic rules here live.
Welcome to part 4 of our Mecum Auto Auction series. I hope you enjoyed watching those Mopars scream around. It's a tight space, but those drivers are precise in their movements, and it's a lot of fun to watch. We've got the Veterans Tribute Truck in this episode. We get to go into the staging lanes and so much more. So let's get after it. All right, as we start this one out, we've seen a lot of outstanding vehicles over the course of these series of videos, but I want to share something very special with you. This is a Veterans Tribute Truck, and from a distance it looks like, it's a rat rod, which it sort of is, but it's covered in signatures of veterans from various wars, various branches of service, and we actually did a professional episode on this on Combustion Chamber. I'm very happy that they're out here today. They're very good people to do this. So I'll put a link directly below so you can see that episode, because the story is very much more in-depth. And they have veteran signatures. They've got mine right down, where is it? Right there. But they've also got a special area for Gold Star families, which would be on the back right there. So this is not built for speed, it's not built for flashiness. What it's built for is as a rolling, living tribute to our nation's veterans. And it's always great to see them out at some of these shows. They've been on Combustion Chamber, but they've also been on some of the live shows. So it's fantastic to see this out here today. And here we are, the staging lanes of Mecum Auctions. We've got Hot Wheels Camaro, Rat Rod, Chevrolet, Apache. But look at all of this. This is the staging lanes. With 6 staging lanes in total for these cars go across the block for auction. And you see we've got stuff like this, custom, wildly crazy. We've got the bamboo in the back, that painted, clear coat kind of rat rod look. Classic hot rods, luxury cars, pickup trucks. And it's all here. All getting ready to cross the block to go to a new lucky owner. So if you want to throw some money in my Patreon, I promise I'll get a nice car. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But there is, so it looks like staging lane number 4 just emptied out to cross the block. And around here, we've got classic muscle, big old boat Cadillac Eldorado here. Love it though. I love those big cars, you know that. Classic Rolls Royce, Corvettes, Impala, some cars that we've seen throughout this series. A personal favorite of mine is this green ZR1 here. I love green Corvettes. It's just a thing I have, and I love this ZR1. This is a 4th gen or C4 Corvette. You can hear the auctions going on right now. They talk a lot faster than I do. I like this green Corvette, this green Corvette, I like this green Corvette. It's about as good as I could do. In excellent condition. Let's see the quality of that seat, really nice, So 1990, 375 horsepower, which in 1990 was a lot coming from a domestic manufacturer. And it's in my favorite color, green with that tan interior. It's getting a little windy here. Chevrolet Camaro pace car, 1969, of course. First edition Olds, right there. And the wind's cutting through here, and it's a nice day here in Florida. I'm sorry for y'all to live way up north. I know it's cold and miserable, but enjoy this video. Enjoy the nice weather you see here. Classic Toyota here, like a giant pickup truck. We can get around here since staging lane 4 is emptied out. We can kind of get a better view of some of these vehicles. So we come around here. So some vehicles are very popular, like this one. People are inspecting it, checking it out. Final details are put into polishing it. Because these are going to cross the block. People are going to make that final decision to buy. Got a Cobra here in a blue-green kind of color-shifting metallic, which is interesting. I don't know if this is a factory color though. It might be, but it reminds me of General Motors Mystic Teal. It is also slightly reminiscent of me and my father's '67 Camaro. Now, if you like all this Mecum auction action, hit that subscribe button, that bell icon for instant notifications when we go live. Share this with your friends. That means the world to me and my team. And check us out on Patreon, Instagram, and the Twitters. So we're getting into the top of the staging lanes here. And over here, actually, Road Art Auctionary. That's really cool. Got a lot of vintage signs. Very neat stuff. So we've got some vehicles getting ready to cross the block here. Staging lane 5. I don't know if they're going to head straight in. Looks like they are. And you come over here to where the real action is going on. Where the vehicles are getting ready to cross that block. Let's cut through here real quick. We don't want it to hold anybody up. We'll get in the car of their dreams. And there's the auction block. That's where the action happens. Lots of classic muscle here with that beautiful sounding exhaust. And there it is. Check it out, man. Wouldn't you like to be here just for the sights, the sounds? But if you're here to buy, if you can buy, man, definitely come out. One day, baby, one day for me. You can get yourself some classic muscle, or this classic old Volkswagen van here, man, with that convertible top there. And of course the Buick Grand National, hell of a car. Like we said previously, we had this on our show, not this particular Grand National, but we've had one. The only muscle car of the 80s, I think. And they keep bringing more and more and more into these staging lanes. Let's check out this custom Chevelle raked at an angle. I wonder if it's bagged at all. It's got aftermarket wheels, shaved door handles. Is it bagged? Nope. It does have tubular control arms, but it is not bagged. It has modern LS power in it with aftermarket or customized interior, I should say. Definitely not stock. It's kind of hard to focus on just one thing. We got all this action going on. You got the sound of these vehicles all fired up, going across the block or waiting to go across the block. You've got drivers in the green hats. You see somebody there, let's say driver, be a neon green hat. So it looks like they're emptying out staging lane 5. Still. Ain't that something? First option, 1970 Chrysler. Big old lanyard of a car, but I'll tell you something, it's badass. Beautiful classic Buick right here. That's gorgeous. Love the design of those cars. Oh, wow. GMC Typhoon. We saw a Cyclone in an earlier episode. This Typhoon, I've never seen a Typhoon in red. I don't know if they originally came in red or not. This is a fast SUV. I know that's a contradiction in terms, but let me tell you all something. This was awesome. I believe that Clint Eastwood drives one of these. This thing is built for speed. It's not built for towing or hauling or anything like that. All for speed, and this thing is in absolutely great condition. Wow, I've never seen a Typhoon in person before. Seen the Cyclone, but never the Typhoon. Beautiful green 1968 Z28. Getting ready to cross the block. I love these, man. 290 horsepower, 302. All right. Looks like it's got a few things done to it. Pontiac GTO Judd. We saw some in our earlier episodes covering this event. The functional Ram Air hood. There's that Apache we saw. Let's go over here. It looks like some vehicles. We're getting ready to move over here. Got the Toyota Land Cruiser here with the snorkel way up off the ground. Really wild vehicle. Definitely fun for off-roading. Got your winch in the front, your additional lights, not just there, but up top there. Ooh. BMW getting ready to cross the block. Probably somebody who's going to get a good deal on it. 29,900 original miles. 2005 645 CI convertible. I don't know anything about this car. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's super clean and in great shape. Of course, you don't see too many BMWs in bad shape unless they're really old. Interesting. This one's missing. You see the BMW badge on the rim right there. That must be missing that badge back here. That's odd. a minor thing. Classic hot rods everywhere, man. Oh, look. I believe this is, yeah, is this a Javelin? We did have one on our show, it's slightly different looking. AMC or AMX, whatever you prefer to call it. Oh, back seat looks like it's been removed. Clean interior though. Nice light blue metallic color, white accent stripes running down the entire length of the vehicle. Come around over here, it's getting windy again. Got the Buick Grand National, another one, super clean. You know, I've seen so many of these here at this particular auction. You know, this is a car that I would recommend everybody getting at some point, and quite frankly, never letting go. I'll never let you go, Jack. I'll never let you go, Grand National. Ooh, it's a bit windy. A Hot Wheels Edition 5th generation Camaro. Very nice. Come over here, we got a late model T-Bird, early 2000s if I'm not mistaken. It's got the sort of white wall wheels, you know. They are white walls. They just don't take up the whole, whole side of the tire there. 10,800 actual miles. A Mercedes-Benz SUV. Okay, that's cool. What's your thing? Autographed by Jack Roush. This Ford GT. It's got some extra styling on it. They're detailing up the engine compartment now. They're putting the finishing touches. It already looks immaculate. And everybody's kind of doing that right now, putting on those last minute finishing touches, just those little details, so they can get the most bang for their car, bang for their buck, I should say. Beautiful custom Roadster here, powered by Ford. You know, you see a lot of these with LS engines that if they decide to go with a modern power plant or Chevy carbureted small blocks, but this owner went with powered by Ford. So you've got a late model 5-liter Ford engine, which is cool to see. Well, it's different, I think. We saw the classic Rolls-Royce earlier. Convertible, it would appear. Big convertible. With the Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament. That's the name. A Restomods Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. This is wicked. This is really clean. So got these nice accents running down the length of the vehicle, but it's a dark silver, really fine metallic paint. It's got nice valve covers. However, this looks to me like an LS1 maybe, but definitely, of course, it's got aftermarket parts on the engine as well. So it's got that late model engine, more reliable, lots of power. And if you care about fuel economy, it's not bad. And I love this trim that they've put. Starts here, goes down the wheel well, and down the length of the truck over the other wheel. Doesn't look like a stock interior to me, boys. But very nicely done. Lots of custom formed work, it looks like. I don't know if that's something you can buy that way or it's formed by a fabricator. It doesn't matter though, I think it looks really nice in here. It looks like a very comfortable truck to cruise around. It looks like a fast truck. Looks like it's been not tubbed, but maybe that's access. Well, there's where you put your fuel. Maybe this is where your differential is. I assume that's why that's cut out. Classic 1966 Mustang, if I'm not mistaken. Ford's 289 in it. And over here we've got a GT350. It looks like it's got the Eleanor front end conversion. What I mean by Eleanor is the Gone in 60 Seconds remake starring Nicolas Cage. That's a remake, actually. You should see the original. It's a 1973 film. I mentioned it in an earlier episode covering this show. Anyways, it's got that on there, so that's an Eleanor conversion. It did not come that way. but it's got estimated to $70,000 to $90,000. Look at the Mustangs on the seat there. That's pretty wicked. Don't know if that's aftermarket or if that was some sort of option back then. If it was an option, I think that's pretty cool. Of course, aftermarket gauges, steering wheel, clean interior, white with the blue stripes, very common. I've seen a lot of that on these older fastback Mustangs. But very clean car. And how could we forget this? A 1963 split window Stingray. The only year they made it that way. So these cars are highly coveted. Go for a big amount of money. Beautiful. You know, if you watch one of the previous episodes, I mentioned my dad got me a die-cast silver one of these from an auto parts store that, as far as I know, is out of business. It's Big A Auto Parts, and it's got the split window. So that's the closest I have to getting one of these. So people doing their last-minute checks and looks, and it doesn't have an estimated price on it or anything, but it looks. Now you're gonna say, "Oh, it's not super clean on the engine bay." Well, this might all be original. If this thing's an original car or mostly original split window, this thing's gonna do very well here. You can tell as we come around to the front, looks like some imperfections in the paint. So who knows if this was, I doubt this is original paint, but if it is, I'm shocked. But no matter what, you've got all that imperfection on the front paint. Yes, the engine bay isn't super clean, but if it's all original, that doesn't matter, even if it's mostly original. So this car is going to go for a big chunk of change. And another Aston Martin here today. This one's getting ready to cross the block. This is an Aston Martin Vantage. A bit older. I think it's early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. 2001. 40,000 actual miles. Very cool car. Very clean, in excellent condition. Of course, you don't see Aston Martins in rough conditions most of the time, but very nice car. I got to tour the Aston Martin production facility a few months ago. A lot of fun, great people. Of course, they make an outstanding product, and over the years, the cars have just gotten better and better and better and faster. And here we go. Here's that Land Cruiser we saw earlier getting ready to cross the block. Everybody's got gloves on to keep their fingerprints off the car, no rings and all that, scratching stuff. Come back around this way. They just keep bringing them in. SoCal Speed Shop, 1933 Ford Factory 5. Look at that blown motor there. Move before starting, that's always a safe bet, right? Come around this way in between staging lanes because these just now got brought in. Got the suicide doors on there. Gorgeous. Look at that aircraft, old school aircraft-like interior. Reminds me of the leather bomber jackets. And, oh, that's wicked. That's wicked. I love that. We make our way down here. More and more. And more vehicles lining up. I mean, this is just an ongoing thing all day long. It's going to happen for what, about a week? Ooh, second generation Camaro Z28. What are they? It doesn't say what they're expecting to get. 1973 with the split bumper in the front. It's got the Copo 3-piece spoiler on the back there. Cal induction hood. Excellent condition. You know, minor nicks and stuff like that, but like, who cares? Well, I don't. So, we come back here. Does it have the round tail lights? I didn't know 73 came with a split bumper and the round tail lights. I could be wrong though. Another BMW getting ready to cross the block here. 24,000 actual miles. It's very similar to the other one we saw. Only this is a convertible. This is an M6. One of their M series cars. Kind of a really interesting and kind of weird and unique design rear end. I always thought so. Especially when you look at it from just dead on like that. To me, it just looks different, but I think it looks great. This classic Chevelle 350 here, unmistakable grille in the front. Just fantastic. Convertible, hell of a nice car, 1968. We come down here and we have another classic Pontiac GTO, not a Judge, but that's okay, still a fantastic ride. Convertible as well. A lot of convertibles out here today. This is a 1969. Great shape. That's something to see. And a Mercury Cougar. No, not an older one that's looking for young guys. It's a car. Really great shape. A really neat color on it. Sort of a greenish blue, dark, got some grays in it. Definitely got some not factory seats in there, but that's all right. It's not in bad shape. I mean, I'm not a big Cougar fan necessarily. Leave your puns and your comments in the section below on that last one. Sunroof. Hey, once again, like I say, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button with that bell icon so you get those instant notifications. Thumbs up, sharing, all of that goes a long way to support the show. And hit us up on Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It just keeps on going. Let's go check out this. I know we've walked past it a couple times, but let's check out this big jacked up Ford here. The flamingo pink with the 80s styling down the side there. It's got green suspension components throughout. Looks like this has been taken off of the frame itself and looks sort of like, maybe I'm mistaken, it looks almost like bed liner spray, which is what a lot of people do because it's pretty impenetrable. So if you have a teenage daughter that likes the 80s and likes big jacked up trucks, come to Mecum and get her this thing. I want to thank the gentlemen that run the Veterans Tribute truck that you saw in this episode and that we made a separate episode about. I'll link to that below, like I said earlier. But they were gracious enough to give me tickets to this event, and I cannot thank them enough. So guys, thank you so much. You know, we're all fellow veterans, and it's great when we look out for each other. And I want to thank you, the fans, for sticking with this entire series and with the show. Without y'all, we don't have a show. Now, if you want to keep up to speed with us, check us out on Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere on the World Wide Web. I'm on forums and Facebook pages and you name it. But really, what I want to close out this episode with is I want to thank y'all for your continued support. And I want to thank, once again, the gentleman with the Veterans Tribute truck for giving me tickets to this event. I cannot be any more grateful. So thank you very much.